Hi, this is Adrian from Hungerford Hill Wines, and we've got our first club pack for 2016. I just want to run you through the wines quickly, just to give you an understanding of why we've put these wines together for you, just so we can give you an understanding not only of the styles of wine that we're trying to present, but also where we're going from a winemaking philosophy. The first one that we've got is our members selection Semillon Sauvignon Blanc. Now, Semillon from the Hunter Valley, Sauvignon Blanc from Orange. Two very, very different climates, but they sync together incredibly well in that Hunter Valley Semillon has very lively lime and lemongrass type notes with the Sauvignon Blanc from Orange, which is more tropical capsicum type characters. Now, what we're trying to do is get the acidity coming through from the Semillon, but the lifted aromatics from the Sauvignon Blanc. A very, very classic blend that's been used for quite a number of years, and we're very lucky that in New South Wales we have these two fantastic regions that we can actually blend from. The second one that we're showing you in this club pack, and it's the first time that we've actually done this, is a Hunter Valley Fiora. Now, Fiora is a really interesting variety in that it's fairly new to the Australian landscape. It originates in southern Italy. It's what we call a textural white wine, in that it not only has a flavour characteristics there, but also has a texture. You actually feel the wine as you're actually consuming it. So, along with the likes of Albarino, Vermentino, they're becoming more and more popular. It's unwatered in style, incredibly aromatic, but as I say, the key thing to notice when you're actually trying this wine is to really look out for the texture of it. So you're actually feeling that wine from the start right to the end of the palate. Really interesting variety of wine. The last white wine that we've got for you in this club pack is our Fourmain Blanc. Now, Fourmain Blanc has sort of moved in popularity over the years. It actually originates in the Napa Valley, believe it or not. It sounds very French, but it actually originates from the Napa, in that it's Sauvignon Blanc that's been both fermented and matured in French oak. The reason that we do that is we're trying to take what is, in essence, a light-bodied, dry white table wine, turning it into more of a medium-bodied style by building up layers with the use of barrel fermentation, the use of batonnage, which are more techniques that you're going to find in Chardonnay winemaking. So we're sort of crossing over a couple of different genres there. Really interesting style of wine, whole lot of fun to actually drink. Now, moving on to the reds, we've got initially two Pinots and we've got a Shiraz. Now, why two Pinots? Really interesting point. The reason that we've got two is that we have a Pinot Meunier and a Pinot Noir. Now, they're both from Tumbarumba. The major difference being that Pinot Meunier is what we call a very feminine style of Pinot, in that you'll see more floral, lifted, more sort of delicate notes, whilst with the Pinot Noir, it's more of a masculine style. Now, they're both coming from the same original variety. However, they're both two very different styles of wine. Both light-bodied dry red table wines, but you'll see two very different wines if you're able to actually pour them both at the same time. Both go really well with gamey and savoury type foods. But as I say, the Meunier is much more floral, much more feminine, much lighter in style than the straight Pinot Noir. And you'll certainly notice that when you pour the wine, it has a much lighter colour. It's sort of halfway between going, I guess, the traditional Pinot and sort of heading towards rosé, but trust me, it's very dry. You've got beautiful velvety texture in the palate. So it's certainly still a wine that you can enjoy with most savoury foods. Lastly, we have the 2013 Côte d'Or Shiraz. Now, Hunter Valley Shiraz has a long history of coming from dry-grown 50-year-old vines, and this is a classic example of what the Hunter Valley can actually do, in that it's very simple red winemaking with the result being a medium-bodied dry red table wine. What we look for in Hunter Valley Shiraz is lots and lots of complexity, but slightly lower amounts of alcohol. That's why it's medium bodied. So it matches a vast array of foods. Again, more sort of gamey styles. As a younger wine as it is now, you're still going to see the traditional notes of pepper and spice, but as it ages, you're going to see more of those leathery, gamey type characters coming through. So what we have is a really interesting range of wines. I really hope you enjoy them. Please give us some feedback, but most importantly, I hope you can get an understanding of what it is we're trying to do to show that not only the diversity of what we can do in the Hunter Valley, Tumbarumba, and also in the hilltops, but also as a winemaking company, what we can actually show you. Enjoy.